Hey Brent, this is Tyler. I wanted to make this video for you and just give you a couple tips that you guys can start implementing right away to outrank some of your competition online and really start bringing in more jobs for your business. So I have your website pulled up here and it looks awesome, right? You've got the click to call phone number, you got the form right up top here, you even got the number here. The whole thing's laid out very nice. All right, but the one thing I would definitely do is to add a little bit more content. Google loves content. They want to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words on the home page. And what that's going to allow you to do is rank for specific keywords that people are typing into Google all the time to find services that you offer, right? And you guys offer quite a bit of them. So that's really good. And it looks like you've got some basement waterproofing pages built out, flood prevention, other pages here. So that's great. You got the service areas, and I found a couple service area pages as well that you guys have, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But site's laid out very nice. We just want to add a little bit more content in because they love to send searches to relevant information, right? But if I type your website in here to a tool I use called Ahrefs, we're going to see some data behind the site here. We see that you're ranking for 162 keywords, which is great, right? Basement waterproofing Naperville was a good one. Naperville basement waterproofing. It searched 30 times a month each. Okay. And you can get probably some of those searches, in all those different areas that you are servicing, right? If you're not going into Chicago, or you want to definitely take advantage of those location pages. But coming down here, we just want to look for those location specific words, because those are the ones that are really going to bring in the buyer intent searches, right? So concrete repair in Naperville, that might be a good one if you guys are gonna be doing some of that work specifically, right? Just going through, there might not be a ton of search volume for all those little different areas, right? You could technically still do a location page for Chicago, because a lot of people might just generally type in, hey, Chicago waterproofing, because they're in that general area. It's not necessarily a bad idea. Rockford, Illinois here's one. Bloomington. Right, so if you service these areas, these are really good ones to really zone in on and beef up the location pages for. All right, and we'll kind of, like I said, we'll talk about that. But going back to the overview, all right, we went over the keywords here. It looks like you guys have quite a bit of backlinks, so that's good. 103 sites pointing back to yours. All right, and it's giving you power, it's giving you trust to Google. But we want to beef up the power a little bit. We want to make sure that we're getting higher quality backlinks, okay? And then using the anchor text in those links back to our site, we want to use those specific keywords, right? So if you're doing a location page, use those location-specific keywords anchored back to those specific pages, okay? But other than that, like I said, the site looks really good, but this is really where we can start, bringing in more jobs, because anybody from these little areas, if you have a location page there, they're going to be able to find you. All right, so we want to link these, especially. We want to add the Google map to those pages and a couple different things that we can talk about, if you reach back out. But going over to Google, if I type in, for example, basement waterproofing Naperville, like we talked about in those keywords, we're going to see the map pack, and then we're going to see the organic section. And I did find your page here for Naperville, and I'll just click on that real quick. I would say, let's structure this a little bit better. We can get rid of basement waterproofing locations, right, and just have premiumwaterproofing.com/basement waterproofing Naperville. All right, because that's the first thing. And then this is like where I said you can have the Google map, you can have driving directions, and different Google key aspects that are going to be pointing out to them. Because again, Google loves Google, right? And then obviously we have the location keywords here. We should definitely be using the word basement waterproofing Naperville. Yep, right here, perfect. Make sure it's at H1. And this is a great page. Just need to add in those couple of key things there. Going back, right? So you guys are obviously ranking in the organic section there. That's perfect. We want to make sure that we're getting into the map pack as well. And looks like we're down a little bit, but let's see what we can do to improve. We got 16 reviews here. These guys obviously have some more. right, coming up. These guys have Naperville Basement Waterproofing in their name, so they're obviously going to rank there. But there are a couple things that we can do. So if we click on your listing here, just going to find out. It looks like you have, all your information, which is good. And then I would definitely add in some more questions and answers, right? Have some friends or even employees put in some questions and you can answer them, make it look organic, and that's going to really help you push out some more content. Here's your business description. That's good. We can utilize 750 characters, utilize some keywords in here, maybe even some location keywords. And then you guys can post every day. You can post a couple times a week, right? Talk about content. Google loves it. So the more you're posting, the more they're going to think that you're relevant for, these specific search terms, and you're going to show up higher. So definitely focus on content, focus on some higher quality backlinks and using those location specific keywords, and then optimize this listing a little bit. This is a great free tool that you can utilize as long as you're actually pumping out the content to it. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach back out, and I'll talk to you soon.